What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Wrestling Pit Podcast here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you guys, and join today. So today, you guys, we will be doing our Smackdown review from March 8th of 2024. So I'm going to let Mr. Little Big Man take the floor because he has all the scoop and everything regarding the opening to every single promo and all that. So go ahead and take it away a little bit, man.
What's going on, everybody? So, of course, 24 hours, and we got controversy already. If y'all don't know, we're going to get to that at the very end. But it's the very ending of the show got some controversy. But they start the show with some people arriving to the arena. They show The Rock get to the arena. They show Roman, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. Security guard and bound. They got security guards for everybody. But the actual opening segment is Logan Paul. He outside of him coming out and basically boosting about himself. He had an announcement, and he announced that starting from WrestleMania, and I think every PLE he said going forward will be ring sponsor. I guess like the UFC, they gonna have like a ring sponsor, which is like a logo in the middle of the ring, and he revealed that he has partnered with WWE and Prime Hydrations to be the first ring sponsor in the history of WWE,
That was
and
smart.
he unveiled it.
That's
He
smart.
unveiled
That's
it in the
smart.
middle. Yeah, this is smart. He unveils it in the ring, and then he invited his partner. What's his partner?
KSI.
KSI.
KSI. Yeah, he invited his partner KSI into the ring. They go to celebrate. Said he about to take a picture. He's gonna make the people behind him famous and viral. But Randy Orton's music hit. They looking for Randy. Randy ain't coming out of nowhere. Where he at? Where he at? All of a sudden, he comes from underneath the ring, and he gets ready to try to RKO Logan Paul, but Logan Paul gets out of it, but he leaves his boy in the ring. KSI is like, come on, man, like, you just left me in the ring like that? My boy turn around, get RKO. Randy Orton takes some drink of the Prime, say this is actually really good, and pour it on KSI's crotch, make him look like he pissed himself. And then he has actually Randy Orton take advantage of that new like I guess Karen that's up in the ceiling that's looking down on the Prime logo, and he take advantage of that, and that goes into, well, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all thoughts about that because that goes into the first match of the night. But that was it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So my thoughts. So my thoughts.
Look,
Upon So my thoughts upon this thing with Logan Paul. I feel like that is I mean, this man don't even need a championship. I mean, he's getting like endorsements and everything, from from probably UFC or whatever, WWE right now, from YouTube, from other little stuff he's probably doing. But that is actual smart business move. Whether you love Logan Paul or you hate him, you got to give this man props because this is something no one has never done in WWE. Not even John Cena, not even The Rock. Nobody has done it, but Logan Paul was one of the first ones to actually do it. And I feel like I have to give it to Logan Paul for actually doing this.
yeah, you could tell this was a TKO thing too. By the way, you could
Yeah,
definitely tell it was TKO
it had to be,
because
man.
this seems like a TKO slash UFC type of deal. I know they do that in the UFC, so I'm like, I see. I see
It
the
had to
little
be.
changes y'all making. But go
hmm
ahead, Jeff. Tell me what you thought about this opening segment.
I thought it was great. Um, you, as Chris said, you know, love or hate Logan Paul, you gotta respect the man for the business move that he made. Like, he's the first one to ever do it in the WWE. And like you said, little big man, TKO probably has something to do with it. And Dana White, um, but I hope there's more to come by other people besides Logan Paul. Um, but his boy getting RKO'd. That junk was funny. Like,
KSI has not had a good thing going since teaming up
no,
with
no,
Logan Paul.
he was like every
He's
time I
been getting
come to
beat up by everybody.
right, he was like every time I come to the WWE, I get beat up by everybody. I'm like, bro, they don't like Logan Paul. So what makes you think they're gonna like you? Like, what makes you think that? But hey, he's smart for even working with him,
Yeah,
making
that was a very smart business move. That was a very
making that
smart.
good move. Yeah, making that money. And he's from what country?
Huh?
What country is he? Did Logan Paul say he's from? Where did he
He
say?
from he from right here in Ohio. He be doing that boxer. He be doing that boxer thing when they actually say where they're from because they training camp. But
Oh, okay.
he's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Him and his whole family, they
oh,
just like the Miz.
wait. KSI, he's from Ohio.
No, I don't think KSI is from Ohio.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, you were talking about KSI. I thought you meant Logan Paul.
Yeah, I knew Logan Paul's from Ohio.
No, my fault, my fault. No, I don't know where KSI. I
Hmm.
think I don't even think is he from England? 'Cause I think he got like like British or English like accent.
I know he's from out of the country. I don't know
Yeah, I know he's from
where,
out of
but
the country. All right, Shane, let me know what you thought, man.
Great. All of it was great. Uh, you know what? Nah, I ain't even doing no camera shame. That was great. That was great. That was smart. Shout out to Logan Paul. That was a smart business move. Um, and he gonna make a bag off of that boy. I mean,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Make a
but
couple of bags.
uh, the Randy Orton RKO over this man, that was hilarious. Um, I know it's a segment a little with KO
go later. Hmm.
that I want to, but I ain't want to get too deep into that. But the opening promo. I mean, Logan Paul, man, he, man, he came into a zone, and God damn, he's good.
That's the
He's
definition
Yeah,
of
good,
cooking.
man.
he did say in the promo he ain't came to just win championship, he came to conquer, so he
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah, he doing it. Yeah,
He ready to take
yeah,
over
yeah,
in the WWE.
he's definitely good, man. I mean, for the short time he been in there and everything like that, he's just naturally good. So I mean that
Hmm.
promo was great. The opening of the show was fun. Randy Orton getting his lip back by his friend. I was cool with that. All of it was great.
All right. Well, Logan's Paul night ain't done because we're gonna go right into the first match of the night, which is Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Um, this was a pretty good tag team match. It was solid. I mean, they had some solid
Yeah.
moves and stuff. Kevin Owens. I just don't want Kevin Owens and Randy Orton to get into a tag team. Though they
No.
keep trying to push that, oh yeah, they working good together as a tag team. It's like natural. I'm like, please don't,
A
please don't.
Frankenstein tag team.
We don't need Randy Orton in another tag team. He
A
just got out.
Frankenstein tag
They
team.
just they put him and Matt Riddle together. It was a gold mine. It hit. Matt Riddle got fired.
And that was done.
You can't
It was
just keep putting Randy Orton in the tag team. Randy Orton needs to stay a singles competitor now. The
it
experiment is
wasn't
over.
dumb, but it wasn't good either.
But
If they are trying to put him in the tag team, I feel like they're just trying to pretty much protect Randy Orton's back.
probably so. But yeah, the
Yeah.
match was good. It was solid. I enjoyed it between them two. No, they didn't do no type of dissension between Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Not that I seen of anyway. Uh, yeah, pretty solid. Good. I like the little teamwork they did at the end with Kevin Owens went for the pop-up power bomb, but instead of doing the power bomb, he just threw him over the over his head and Randy Orton called I think it was Austin
Mm-hmm.
Theory for the
Mhm.
KO. I mean for the
Right.
Yeah.
RKO.
RKO.
And yeah. And that was it. So what y'all think about that? Oh, before I forgot. Afterwards, that's when Logan Paul came back and tried to jump both Kevin Owens and Randy Orton with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory and Logan Paul. They would like had the upper hand just for a minute, but then they'll turn it. He would try to hit him with the brass knucks, but Randy Orton would take the brass knucks, almost hit Kevin Owens with it because Logan Paul ducked out of the way, and they dap each other up and just watch as Logan Paul and Austin Theory and then walk up the ramp. Now, what do y'all think? I'm gonna let you go, Chris.
All right. So this match right here, I can say it was pretty much a decent match, but like you said, you're hoping that they're not going to put Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the tag team. But like I said, if they do, they're pretty much trying to protect Randy Orton. He'll just come in. Within if they do, he'll just come in pretty much within the hot moments, and then after then, Kevin Owens, gets a little beat down, has a little comeback. Like I said, once again, tag Randy Orton in and. Randy Orton get a pinfall or Kevin Owens does. So we'll see how it works out. As probably after WrestleMania more than likely.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
I can see Logan Paul definitely gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. So they eventually gonna have him an opponent, or he's just gonna do like a fatal 4-way or something. They gonna have something for him to do at WrestleMania.
I say a Fatal 4-Way will be pretty good, but KSI going to be there again. So
Oh, of course.
He's gonna try and
mhm.
interfere. He's gonna
What did
try
you
and help
think?
him out.
He
So,
probably
what do you
get
think,
popped up.
Steph, about the match?
I think it was. I think it was a great match. Um, it's good to see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller working together. But we all know they gonna have a match. They gonna turn on each other.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's just like they just doing it for doing working together for now. You know, doing what the boss says, and then sooner or later they're gonna be like, "F the boss, we gonna turn on each other," and they're gonna have a big match at WrestleMania probably. If not at WrestleMania, then the pay per view after WrestleMania. But um, overall, uh, please don't put Randy Orton in the tag team with Kevin Owens. Even though it probably would be a good tag team, but Randy Orton is too old to be in the tag team right now. Well, too old to be in the tag team. I want him to try and go after the title, the big title, and he ain't gonna be able to do it if he's in the tag team.
no. Yeah, that's why I said don't. He don't need to be in no tag team. He need to be single so he could go after the title because somebody he need to go. He gonna have to face somebody, and that's gonna be good. Especially if Cody Rhodes wins, that'd be a good little feud with him going up against Randy Orton,
Yeah,
mentor versus
SummerSlam.
master versus mentor, mentee. So go ahead, Shane.
Uh, the match was cool. You know what I mean? I mean Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. I mean, eventually they're gonna break up. The whole Kevin Owens was about to do the power bomb and turn it to the RKO. That was a dope spot.
Fire.
Uh, I don't want KO and Randy Orton to be a tag team, but however, if we're gonna get Logan Paul and his boy against KO at Mania and Randy Orton, I'm cool with that. Or is we gonna get a triple threat match for the U.S. title between KO, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul? I'm okay with that. Either way, just we don't need to see Randy Orton in the tag team. Like, not at all. Hell no. Nah, no. And the whole Logan Paul coming in, trying to attack him and all that, that was cool. So if that sets up a triple threat match at Mania, I'm with that. So.
All right. All right. Hey, I don't got no problem with it. I'm just, yeah, I like to see a triple threat, 1-on-1, whatever they do for the United States Championship. You know, seem like the top two prospects is Kevin Owens and Randy Orton at the moment. I don't really see nobody else that could put in that. But anywho,
No, I don't see nobody either.
we got a backstage promo with Bayley. She's being interviewed about the betrayal of Dakota Kai and damage control, and said that Dakota Kai took advantage of her at her weakest moments and her most vulnerable, and that she's gonna get her payback because she did well. She questions how long the deceit been going on and whatnot, and but she's gonna get payback. She's gonna destroy damage control, and she's gonna destroy Dakota Kai. But then we get to the flip side. We see Naomi was watching the interview on the TV, and she gets questioned by Bianca Belair for showing sympathy and saying that she don't feel bad at all for what happened to Bayley. Bayley asked for. This was her fault. She's asked for it. She's getting what she's reaping what she showed. And Bianca says Naomi says she still feels bad because she knows what it's like to be a part of a group like that. And have somebody betray you and stuff like that. So she still feels kind of bad for her. But she said you wouldn't feel so bad if you was around. You wasn't around when damage control came to be and was on a rampage or whatnot. You wasn't around. So if you was, you would feel differently. But Naomi stay on her stance that she feel bad for her. So Bianca's just like, you know what? At this point, I guess I gotta say something nice. Good luck to her. Hope everything works out. I said what I said, and she walks away. And that was the end of that two little things. Real quick, what y'all thought about that? Chris, you can go first.
All right. So with that right there, it seemed like Naomi is wanting to be in Bailey's corner, I would say, for like WrestleMania, more than likely. If that happens, then maybe it'll get somewhere to maybe what Bianca, comes along and, feels, hopefully may think another way and feel sorry for Bailey. And then end up, helping Bailey, fight off damage control or something like that. But yeah, that's all I got.
Shane?
Uh, okay, the promo was cool. Why in the fuck are we treating Bailey like she's a nobody?
Exactly.
She's a Royal Rumble winner, for crying out loud. What are we doing here? I get it. The whole stage is set for Rock and Cody. That was the main thing of the show. But for God's sake, not only is you not giving the women enough time, but your Royal Rumble winner is looking like an afterthought. What are we like? You got her cutting a promo backstage. This is the Royal Rumble winner.
Instead of in the ring.
What are we doing here? And with the whole Bianca Belair and Yomi, are we going to get a heel turn from Naomi?
They cooking something.
I'm totally with that. I think somebody needs to get a fresh start, and I think Naomi will be the good choice, my opinion. Because they're not going to turn Bianca heel. It's impossible, especially with the kids and stuff loving it and stuff. They're not doing that.
Oh yeah. She's
Right.
based She became a
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, she became a John. She automatically became a John Cena. So if anybody
John Cena.
is anybody going to turn heel, it's definitely Naomi. And if we get that at Mania, I'm with it. I'm totally with it. But for God's sake, we gotta treat Bailey better. Like, what do we gotta treat EO Sky better? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Oh,
it's just looking like
I got more on that later. I got more. I'm gonna
it.
say some stuff about that later, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
looking like an afterthought. Like, come on,
So,
man. If that's the case, then if SmackDown is basically going to be about Rock and Roman, whatever the case may be, put them girls on Raw. Just
Raw.
take the story and put it on Raw for crying out loud.
Hey, put him
And
on
I don't
Raw.
want to hear any. I don't want to hear nothing about no brand split because they already did it already. It was on Monday Night Raw because of the tag team championship. So I don't want to hear no brand split. They don't do that shit going towards WrestleMania. I'm not trying to hear all that. If that's the case, finish the story on Raw. So at least that way, Bailey can get treated like a Royal Rumble winner. God, Lee. But go ahead though. That was my complaint.
Oh man.
yeah.
Just like Shane said, why are they treating Bailey like she's a nobody? Like, come on. Like, you ain't doing that to Cody, so you shouldn't do it to Bailey. Um, Bailey's the Royal Rumble winner for the women, so she needs to be treated like she's a winner and not a loser. But the Naomi thing, I like it. They on to something with her and Bianca. Hopefully, they could get a match at WrestleMania, but who knows? Um, I think I think this stuff with Bailey, they need to fix it before WrestleMania and not at WrestleMania because it's just gonna make her look bad.
Y'all ever notice something?
What?
What's
Y'all
that?
know, okay, so y'all know how Cody got slapped by The Rock, and now you got Bailey up here getting beat down. Like you got two, like you said, Shane, you got two of your Royal Rumble winners not looking like winners at all.
No, no. Cody
Exactly.
looks like a win. Cody looks like a winner. Bailey don't.
Yeah, yeah. Cody looked like a straight
No,
winner. Bailey looked like Bailey and EO. EO looked like an afterthought champion. Let's be 100% real here. And
Yes.
Oh,
Bailey's look.
hold on, Sam. I want you to hold that thought because I'm gonna
Uh,
get to that because what I want to say involves EO, and
mhm.
that's the reason why I'm about to hold off what I want to say about Bailey. So hold that thought to them because I'm gonna get to that because it has to do with your girl later on in her match.
Oh, all
So
right,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
let
All
you
right, go ahead.
get to that because it's not necessarily her is her opponent, and it goes into Bailey and EO.
Oh, all
But
right, go ahead.
I will say this: WWE did it to Bailey. You want to know how they did it to Bailey? Because with that mess with Cody, it took the focus off of anything. That whole mess with Cody, it's not necessarily WWE treating her that way. They did it when they messed it up with Cody. They should have never had Cody win the Royal Rumble and then come out there and say he's going to give the spot to The Rock. And then the backpedal. This is the consequences of backpedal. So sometimes I see why Vince don't do it, but this is the consequences of it now. Now other people because it sparked up so much controversy, so much hate and confusion. Bailey became an afterthought, and now they like, oh crap, we got Bailey. Now we trying to work her in, but people like, man, I'm trying to figure out what is going on with Cody and them now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Seth, he's getting involved, so he's getting to some tension around it too. So now they got to write this and write that for Cody himself, Rock, Roman, and then the writers kind of sort of like forget about Bayley. So that's WWE's fault for that controversial way how they handle.
You know what
Cody.
the bad part is? Logan Paul is getting more attention than Bailey.
Bailey, right?
Damn. Yeah.
That's because he. The thing is, Bayley is linked to Cody because they both won the Royal Rumble.
Rumble.
But you wouldn't know that if they didn't. You wouldn't know that she won if you didn't do what you did with Cody. Had you not did what you did with Cody, the spotlight would have been on both of them.
Dude, they don't even acknowledge Bailey winning the Rumble at the time. Like,
No,
what?
They don't. They don't.
Don't.
They don't.
But hold on. But
What?
let me move it along though.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So we got the next match, which is Bobby Lashley
Oh, hell
versus
no.
Karrion.
I'll throw that
Versus-
shit in the trash.
Throw it in the
Karrion
trash. Throw it in the trash.
Trash.
Throw it in the trash.
I'm trash. I ain't got nothing but trash. That shit was garbage. Don't Karrion Kross need to go with his bum
Karrion
ass.
Kross.
He just needs to go.
Karrion Kross.
Matter of fact, no, little big man. Don't even talk about it. Just skip it. I don't even care
Just
about
skip
it.
it.
Skip. Well,
Hey,
as you guys can see, we got Shane's point of view about the match. Couldn't even get it out my
Garbage.
mouth.
What was the
Hey,
point
little
of
big
that?
man, you can talk.
disqualification. All right,
No,
next.
wait. Hold on, hold on.
Go ahead.
Little big man, finish your thing, and then I'm gonna shit on it. Garbage.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
The match was okay. I won't say
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't.
I want to say it was the greatest.
No.
No, it
I
wasn't.
get enjoyment out of Bobby Lashley a little bit. Especially how easy it is for Bobby Lashley to get cut open. His fucking skin is like brittle as hell. Like the littlest thing be busting him open. Like I don't even think the thing that busted him open was that he ran into the pole.
Mhm.
It's always the same wound. Why is it always the same wound? It's like he always skinning himself. So I'm like, it's either his head, it's either the side of his head right here, or it's on his chest. He's
That's a
always
John Moxley.
John
Moxley, anytime he compete, he got is always busting
Yeah,
himself
that's
too.
John. Yep, that's John Moxley for you.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, but it was kind of silly to have the ALP like interrupt because I'm like, you're kind of doing a disservice to Karrion Kross. Triple H, this is your pet project. Now, granted, I would give you this. Karrion Kross got it because he was a thing in NXT. Your problem is Triple H. You're picking up the pieces from Vince McMahon, and that won't help none at all. That won't help none at all. So, in my opinion, before I give it also saying a shit on it, Karrion Kross is a guy I look forward to if you could finally clean up the mess that Vince McMahon started. That's my opinion. My opinion is that Karrion Kross is actually an entertaining wrestler and he's a person that got it. You just have to really move him away from Vince McMahon. But go ahead, Shane. Shit on him.
Huh?
Yeah,
He said Karrion Kross got it. No, he's a bum.
No.
Get him the fuck out of there. He corny. Nobody's getting behind it. In NXT, oh yeah, all day. When he was by himself with the girl, all day.
Scarlett.
He had gimmick all day. When he came, when Vince McMahon fucked him up, that was a wrap after that. There's no way you coming back from a I don't even want to say it because I might get banned for saying it, but there's no way you could come away from looking like a you know what or with a mask on. No, there's no way. You can't come back from that.
The word he's looking for, it rhymes with temp.
Yeah, there's no way. No, you ain't coming back from that. Hell no. First of all, there's no way. I don't even care if you try to fix him up, give him a new character. Oh, nah, you're a bum. You's a bum. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Don't nobody care. He ain't getting over. The crowd's not even rocking with it. Like I said last time, AOP need to separate and be the tag team that they was, and Karrion Kross need to get his bum ass out of there. Get your bum ass out of there. As far as the
Well,
match,
AOP is still the tag team they is. They just with Karrion Kross. I haven't seen no
yeah,
difference.
they would have bum.
Garbage.
Get the fuck out of there. Secondly, the match pointless. Why is we got these two fighting when they know it's going to be interference? I hate it. WWE, let these guys at least cook for my boredness of entertainment. I love Bobby Lashley, but for my boredness of entertainment that I had to watch that bullshit, and for where AOP came in to interfere, that was stupid. Just have the 6-man tag team match and get it the fuck over with. That war needs to die yesterday. Not today, not tomorrow, yesterday. It needed to die a month ago. And get Karrion Kross bum ass out of there. Get his
He
contract.
should have died when he touched it.
That match was stupid. That was a waste of time. We could have had Rock and Cody for that extra 15 minutes. Get that shit out of there, bro. Like, what was the point? It was just pointless. I was mad. It was pointless. And get Karrion Kross fuck out of there. Fuck. Damn.
So, Chris, you want to add something to it? Or you want to
Man,
skip it?
no, I want to skip it, man, because
You're a good man. You's a good man. You's a good man.
I will honestly say I would just skip it. I would honestly skip it because, like you said, Shane, it was going to be interference in there. I mean, they're not doing anything to try to stop the
They not
interference.
they
There's
not
no
letting them
6
cook.
man there.
They not letting
But
them cook. There's
Yeah,
nothing cooking.
yeah. That's like the main problem, especially with Karrion Kross. You let him cook it in NXT, but you're not letting him cook right here on the main roster.
Yeah.
Because he had some
And
of the
most,
best feuds with like Keith Lee and I forgot the other people that was on his way up
Adam
to
Cole.
Adam,
Yeah, the match
Adam
with Adam
Cole,
Cole.
like all that
what,
up until him becoming like NXT champion. That was great.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
still
saying.
I
That's
still
when he
can't
was
believe that
expected on
character
the
they
main
had him to
roster,
play.
and then Vince McMahon went and temped him up, made
Made my
what
him
man
was
look
the
look like
point of
a
them
stupid.
bringing him back anyway? What was the point of
made
him
made
bringing
my
him
man
back?
look like a sex symbol. Get the yo.
What's the point of them bringing him back?
Give him a
If they
match.
don't,
Give him a match
No,
with some
Triple
spandex.
H. Remember, Triple H brought him back.
For what?
Triple
yeah,
H
that's what I'm
brought
saying.
him, and he had momentum. And before, because I'm gonna move it along, but he had momentum. He is also a victim of Roman Reigns' title because the moment he went down is when he made that assumption that he was coming for Roman in his title, and then they did do nothing with him with that. If they
That
would have, and for me, this
Garbage.
is just my personal opinion. I was
Garbage.
hyped for it when he said he wanted Roman, but then when he didn't, never even tried to get Roman, I'm like, okay, now I'm losing interest in him because where's the whole? He started going for all these other people other than Roman. What happened to TikTok Roman? Like, what happened to all that?
shame.
Cause he's a bum. He's a
The
fucking
bum.
bum. Get
A
that man
bum.
the fuck out of there. He was great in the indies. Get him the fuck out of there. He's a bum.
He not when he would have if he would have faced Roman, he wouldn't have been no bum because they brought him back as NXT Karrion Kross. He just had hair, but he was NXT Karrion Kross.
I know, and this the thing. I was with it, but nobody's rocking with it after what Vince did, bro. You can't come back from that. That ruined your whole image.
No, because when he came back, he had the fans on his side. They cheered the shit out of him.
True, true.
For a little
It
bit,
was when they start not doing nothing with him. People not
they cheering
interested
for
because
him.
it was like you just left an open storyline. It's a whole storyline you had, and you just left it. It's a plot hole now. What happened to
You know
all?
what? I take it back. No, I don't take that shit back. You a bum.
No, don't
But
take it back. He's a
but
bum.
but but I'm gonna wait till after Mania to let that group cook. I'm gonna wait till Mania to let that group cook. Because Bobby
Mm-hmm.
Lashley and his little group, they need to be cooking too.
They look
Yeah,
good.
They need to be
Oh,
cooking
yeah.
too.
It ain't just the Final Testament. It's Bobby Lashley in
Yeah,
it
they
too.
need to be cooking too.
the
Street
Final
Profits,
Testament.
y'all think y'all slick. No, y'all not slick. Y'all not slick.
But you
Hell
know what
no.
I think that is? That just waiting for that whole tag team split thing. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I
the
think that is.
Bears.
I think
I mean,
that's
the
what's
yeah,
pretty much they like. I bet you once they bring back the 'cause I think they going back to the Attitude Era and having both the tag team titles just called the World Tag Team and WWE Tag Team, and
yeah.
I believe they just waiting for that. That WWE Tag Team is gonna be on SmackDown, and they just waiting that, and it's probably gonna be AOP or the Street Profits or somebody
Hey,
as
hey,
champion.
before you move on, them tag team belts should have been fucking months
It
ago.
should have
Yeah,
been split a long
months
time
ago.
ago.
I don't even like the design. I miss the old ones.
Facts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, the
heard.
gold
I
one.
mean, I heard that the new
Yeah.
ones is going to be similar to the old design, but not too similar. But I
Them
know
Oh
they
things
not.
are
god.
ugly.
I know they. From
You
what
want a
I'm
circle
hearing,
belt?
Huh?
it's not going to look like the current belts though. It's not going to have like
We
the
do not need no
faceplate or
new
none of the
design.
current belts. Yeah,
It
it's
better
going to be
not
a
be.
completely different design.
I do
It
not
better
want a
not
new
be.
design.
I'm hoping it's not a circle.
No, I don't think it's going to be a circle.
That's some dumb shit what Mick Foley
Hope,
did. But go
hopefully.
ahead.
But Jeff, you want to add something to this before I move it on?
No, garbage.
Nah.
Straight garbage.
Uh, so we got Dragon Lee. He had a little backstage promo. I guess he was talking to Rey Mysterio, and he had an interaction with El Gato del Fantasma, where they basically just trashed him for trying to be the next Rey Mysterio, saying like treating him like he was a little kid. So I was like, "Oh, you think you're gonna be the next Rey Mysterio? You think you the future?" But they said, they tell him no, he ain't the future because
Trying to
Santos
Luther Underground.
Escobar is the future. But he was sub Santos for his remarks, and he would get pushed down by Angel Garza. They'll make fun of him some more, and pretty much that leads into that later on match. But now we get to. I ain't even going to ask y'all that. That was just a little backstage promo. I ain't really need no thoughts on that one.
Nah.
But
Nah.
we get to the next match, which is my man Shane's favorite person, his Toodles,
Tippy top.
Tiffany
Tiffany
Tippy
top.
Stratton
top.
versus Meat Chan. And this is where I really once this match was over and the promo that came after, I really sat here and that's when I realized it's a book. This whole show was a booking problem. It was a
Mm-hmm.
booking and pacing problem. But I'm gonna get to why I mean. But Tiffany and Michan did their thing.
Oh man.
Tiffany, it was more so of a jobber builder type match where it was mostly you could tell Michan was not going to get the victory, but they didn't want to make her
Mm-hmm.
look too bad. She was
We
a jobber,
yeah.
but she didn't do much like a jobber, and it was more so to get Tiffany over. And you even heard that on commentary how they said she's a fast rising star. She's somehow this good this early and all that type of stuff. She would get the victory over Michan, and then AJ Styles would cut a promo, a video package promo saying why he did what he did to LA Knight, and that he basically said he wanted to humble LA Knight because LA Knight walked around here like he owned everything, was getting everything handed to him. He said even he was entertained by LA Knight's little stick, but then he said when he started taking stuff from him and started stepping over him to get opportunities, that's when he needed to humble LA Knight. And then LA Knight, who was watching like so many people earlier, was watching on the monitor, he went like medieval on the monitor and just beat the hell out of it with a chair. And basically challenge him like passingly challenge him, saying that if you got to sack the sword next week, I guess he's gonna tell him how he really feel about what he did. And he's still carrying around that chair. That was the same chair that he got beat with, I guess, if they didn't go break another chair just to make it look like it. But what y'all feel about that before I get into my little tirade about Bailey in this match itself. Shane, you can go first since it's your girl Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's Toodles. It is Tiffy time. First of all, they making how you pronounce her name? Minchin? Minchin?
Me Chan.
Minchin? Yeah, they Michin, yeah. They making her
Yeah.
I don't understand why they making her a jobber when she actually can go.
That's where I was gonna go with that too when I get to my
This
little
is this is what I mean by the women need more time. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because she can go, and I wanted to see her put on a strong performance, both of them. And Tiffany Stratton would have earned the win. That's cool. You can do that. But the thing is, I feel like this SmackDown again has been rushed. It's not enough time for these women to cook, man. They gotta cook. And people are behind Tiffany. You can't even
Mm-hmm.
deny it anymore. Like people are starting to really get behind this woman. But you gotta showcase some type of strong performance to the other females as well.
Right.
And that's my only problem there. I think the match would have cooked if it got a little bit more time, man. To me, because it was looking like it was going to be a good match.
Oh yeah, it
But
was
you know
definitely
what I'm
headed in
saying?
that direction.
Yeah, but I think they got. I can't wait till this whole Rocket moment and Cody shit is over. Because it's taken away from other talent and it's taken away from ability to let us see great matches. Don't get me wrong. I bangs with the story with Rock and Code and all that is getting people hyped, and I'm okay with that. But you're just taking away from other talent on the show, man, and I'm just
Yep.
not with that. Like, take that shit to Raw. It's 3 hours. Why are we not doing that? Like, I don't understand that. But but for the match itself, it was a decent match. And again, like I said, it looked like they was about to cut. And but you know, that's WWE booking for you.
Oh, also, before I hand it off to my man Chris, I forgot to say this when it slipped my mind when we were talking about Bianca Belair earlier. Stop that shit with that hate, y'all. Because y'all still giving her some fucking hate. Stop that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still giving her some hate.
You
Y'all Friday
slap
night
nuts.
SmackDown when it was like an hour, when it was an hour or so before SmackDown came on, new shit was still coming out. New shit came
Mhm.
out the next day. Stop it.
You scum nuts.
And then now you in drug Roman into it. But I'm gonna get to why Roman got drugged into it. But
Oh, dang.
no, go ahead,
Oh,
Chris.
I
Go
didn't hear
ahead, Chris.
that. Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
Uh,
Talk about the Tiffany match.
so 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 if they would have hold on 1 second, y'all.
Hmm.
All right. So if they would have just taken that Bobby Lashley match out and then just took the Tiffany Stratton and Meechin match, I think that match could have went pretty decent to give Tiffany, a fight against Meechin a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, it was a pretty cool match.
Well,
I think you had to mute it. Go
I
ahead,
don't
Jeff.
know.
Go ahead,
Technical
Jeff.
difficulties. Okay. Anyway,
Technical difficulties. Yeah. Go ahead,
I
Jeff.
think I think that match was it was all right. It wasn't terrible, but like Shane said, they not letting the females cook, and they need to. I definitely can't wait till this Rock and Cody thing is over with, so they can let the women cook.
Just like anybody could, period, at
Well,
this
yeah,
point.
anybody, but mainly the women, cause like the women ain't getting no shine. See what they doing to Bailey?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I seen on Instagram there was a picture. They said that Tiffany Stratton was looking at the computer screen backstage at EO Sky. She was like, and they said that she wants to go after that title.
I can see that. I can see her going after,
She
or
she said I got. She was like I got my eye on EO.
mm. What you think about the AJ Styles promo?
That was cool. Like that's AJ Styles for you. So it's just like um, it was nothing bad. It was nothing bad, but at the same time, it's just like oh, they really cooking this with AJ Styles. I mean with with AJ Styles and who was that that he's going after?
LA Knight.
Yeah, and LA Knight. Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
are actually cooking this. Yeah.
All
But yeah, I like it. To be honest, I'm all for it. If they just keep it
okay.
going, I'm all for it.
Did you catch how they did the passing of saying that the OC was done? That AJ Styles basically broke up with the OC. I
Yeah.
get they were saying how Mi Chen was focusing on herself and that the OC was done now or something like that. So I'm like, okay, so I guess they quietly ended the OC. You got yourself muted, saying,
You got the show muted.
Hold on, my bad, my bad. Listen to me well, WWE. I need the lone wolf AJ Styles gimmick. Give me that. That was a pure classic in TNA. Give me that AJ Styles at least for a run. Please, you will not be disappointed because I'm with it. I'm with. Thank God I'm with
Oh
it.
my god.
And for the match between AJ Styles and LA Knight, they're gonna cook anyway because it's a whole bunch of history there anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all right, Chris, you back? You want to
Yeah.
give me your thoughts on AJ Styles promo?
I just mm, no, not really, no.
He said,
hey
nah,
yo,
nah,
hey
nah.
yo, don't be disrespecting the phenomenal one, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we have come to the part of this where I have some problems. And
Uh
this is where the
Uh-oh.
problems came up for me. And this ain't me
Uh-oh.
about to I ain't about to get all mad and cuss or nothing like that.
no
This is more
camera, no
so
camera Shane.
No
nah. This is
camera
just
shade?
it's just something I noticed. And I'm gonna start it with Mi Chen. Mi Chen, and you touched on that earlier saying she could go. And she can.
She can't.
One of the things I liked about Mi Chen when I seen her in NXT, she was vastly different. And I said this in my solo video about SmackDown. She reminded me of Lita, because Lita didn't look like a typical diva as they was called back then. She didn't. She didn't even dress like this. She didn't act like them. She had like a dude, a punk rocker tomboy dude. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like,
Mm-hmm.
I with that because that's what I liked it about Lita. I'm like, okay, she's different. And then Mia Yim comes along. I'm like, who is this chick with the Timbs and the camo pants on? She wears
Mm-hmm.
camo pants. She act black as hell. Like who like, Then I found out she married to Keith Lee. So I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But
That makes sense. That makes sense.
but who is this chick? And she could go. She can go. So I'm like, okay, I'm behind it. I can't wait to see her on the main roster. And
And
then they
then
do Retribution. I'm like,
retribution.
I can't even camera a saying because Vince is not there no more. I can't even
Yes, you
camera a
can.
saying. I would have if Vince was still there. But then okay. Then they get released, you bring her back, kind of sort of like the Mi Chen from NXT or the Mia Yim from NXT. but you still took her
Nah.
uniqueness away from her. You took
Right.
her
The
uniqueness
camo
away.
pants.
Because I need the Tim's camo
And the camo
pants
pants.
and the time for her to cook, and people would see she's actually might be up there to be a world champion one day if
Yes.
you actually would showcase that side of her. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of did it a little bit with Io when you gave her that championship match, but then you just move away from it.
Yep.
And then this brings me to Bayley. Again, a booking problem. You put yourself into a corner so bad because you let The Rock come back and then you want, oh, well, The Rock is ready. Damn it, he's ready now. So we got to do Roman versus Rock. Damn it, we just let Cody win the Royal Rumble. What we got to do? Okay, we're going to say Cody going to finish the story later because people really did want to see Rock versus Roman. So we're going to let Cody finish the story later and we're going to have Rock do it. Crowd goes, he comes out, do I sit at the head of the table? Crowd goes crazy for it. Okay. You did that before the Rumble. Cody won, and then you had Cody win. Now, would it be audibles? Because they said it was a lot of audibles because people got hurt. They said CM Punk was going to win, but then he got hurt, so they let Cody win. I don't know what was going to happen. But
It was too much
there's so many stories that come out about who was supposed to win that Royal Rumble, but in the end, Cody won. Oh, shit. Now, we didn't think Cody was going to win. The story did not say Cody was going to win. CM Punk came back. We thought CM Punk was going to win. So we was all for Roman versus Rock. But
If they won it.
Cody won. So then, and then he clearly said Roman. So this is where it goes back to booking. Because you have Cody come out and say he's going to let Rock take the spot. Nobody wants to see that because Cody won. Now it hurts Bayley because she's an afterthought. We forget that she won the Rumble because we so focused on Cody, this Rock Roman story. Booking is a mess with them. And my point is, AEW and WWE has the same problem. The AEW just worse than WWE.
Mm-hmm.
WWE has a booking problem, but they actually kind of sort of manage it to where it's not as bad as AEW. AEW is atrocious. WWE is like bad, almost worse type. Like it's somewhere, it's a tweener. Because you can see the moments of sign when it comes to booking, but then you see the bad booking too. So it's not all bad. It's some good, some great, some bad. Naomi, you don't have nothing for her, and now you making her a job. All these people, Io Sky can go. She can go. She was just like me and Mia Yim. She was a big thing in NXT. She can go. She is your women. She is your what they call her the WWE Women's Champion.
Yep.
Yeah, SmackDown Women's Champion. Yeah.
You wouldn't know because you don't even give her sign. When was the last time she wrestled? When was the last time she wrestled? She just
I don't know.
sitting there damage control. And I get it's kind of a heel thing. Because when she was NXT, she was a face. She wrestled a lot.
Yeah.
I guess the heels they supposed to be trying to take it the easy route, let the goons do all the dirty work. I get it, but at some time put her in the ring. Sometimes let us believe that this match is going to be hype. So my problem, and this is what after this whole thing was over with, I just sat there. I was like, they really have a booking problem, and more so not a booking problem. It was a pacing problem.
Mm-hmm.
It combines together. They book and they pace, and especially in tonight's, last week and tonight, they did better this week, but it was still a pacing problem. And I'm gonna get to damage control in a minute because they the next people I'm gonna get to because they in the next segment. But
oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, get a little bit, man.
I'm gonna get to damage control. But part of it is part of damage control is what I just said about Io. you had this thing. I'm gonna wait till we get to Damage Control. I'm gonna wait because it involves the Kabuki Warrior. So we got a little backstage fun 2K spot for with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. They just Pete Dunne came in to see Tyler Bate playing WWE 2K24. They had Tyler Bate mention the game just dropped. So I'm like, okay, this is a little blood promo for the
Love
game
promo.
and whatnot. And then they had a little fun, a little exchange where Pete was just basically not saying anything. And Tyler like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I need to get my focus on the tag team Tyler picture. Oh, yeah, I get it. I'm gonna go find Adam. I'm gonna go find Nick and see what's up with the tag team division. Whatnot. They try to make it seem like his stare was telling him to get serious, and then they get him to control it, and Pete just go and start playing it himself. Like, I ain't saying none of that. I was just looking at you. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I like it. But then we move on to Angel Garza versus Dragon Lee.
Oh god.
And you know what? He's another person. Dragon Lee can really go too.
Yes.
I like him in NXT. I don't like what they doing with him on the main roster, but he could go in NXT. And I like Angel Garza. He's a good luchador. But this was a fun little quick match, nothing too special. It was weird to have Legado del Fantasma there and not jump in when you thought they was gonna jump in. They just let Dragon Lee win clean. There was no interference like whatsoever. It was just a straight up 1-on-1 match, and Dragon Lee won clean. And then he gets jumped. And then we on the way to that, we found out that LWO, I guess, is not in the building. So but Rey Mysterio will be there next week, but he wasn't in the building, so there was no stopping them from beating up Dragon Lee. And then we get to the Damage Control promo where they just responding to Bayley's earlier promo where they make fun of her and saying like Kyrie said that if she was smart enough, she would have seen the betrayal coming sooner and faster. You see, if Bayley should have knew that it was never about her, that they were just using her. It was always Io's era, and that she could try if she wanted to destroy Damage Control, but she won't. And Dakota Kai challenged Bayley to a match next week. Now I have no problem with Bayley versus Dakota. They could pretty much go, and they should have been had a match. I guess last week I would have expected them to have a match, but I guess it's better. I guess it's supposed to happen even before WrestleMania. So, but pretty much my thing with Damage Control is the Kabuki Warriors do not need to be tag team champions. They don't.
No.
Hell
No.
no.
Don't.
Nope.
Not because they're bad, but because you haven't let Kyrie do her thing as a singles competitor, and she's good. Kyrie is good.
Exactly.
I need to see her for Asuka. We know she's good. She shined on the main roster. We know that, but I need Kyrie to shine before you stick her in the tag team. So let me see her as a singles competitor because as of right now, I have no idea what she's like because I haven't watched New Japan. I don't watch when she was over there in New Japan or whatever. So I don't know what she's like in a singles match. I know she had some in NXT, but I wasn't watching NXT then. But I just need them to take the titles off of the Kabuki Warriors, put them on somebody who can actually go like the party girls, as my boy Shane calls them, or Katana Chance and Katie Carter, and let that build around them. But what y'all think about this match? Jeff, I haven't heard from you in a minute.
That match was all right. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna say it was all right. Like, that's all I got to say.
Chris?
All right.
Before you go, Chris, what you think about Damage Control's promo, Jeff?
I'm not really a big fan of Damage Control. So I'm
This
not.
new version this new version of damage control, or the whole, even when they had Bailey a part of it?
The whole thing. The whole thing in general.
Damn.
I'm
Right.
not. Yeah. Yeah. Now
I want to say
Bailey.
I was a fan of it, especially knowing the background that this was something that Bailey pitched and Vince said hell no to it, and then Triple H said no, yeah, let's do it. I like that this was something that Vince didn't want to do, but Triple H said he wanted to do it because it was a good idea, and it really was a good idea. So it shows that Vince didn't know Vince was wrong in that regard. But along the way it got bad. But go ahead, Chris. Now you can go ahead and tell me what you think.
All right. About which match was it?
This was Angel Garza versus Dragon Lee.
Okay. Let's make sure we're on the same page. All right. So this match right here, it was pretty cool. Didn't expect Dragon Lee to actually win. I was like, huh? So he won by kind of like not a roll up pin, but some whatever kind of pin that was.
Yeah, it was somewhat like a roll up pin, basically.
Something like that. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that he won because I would have thought like Humberto Carrillo was actually going to get involved and stand up on the apron and start pointing the fingers and all that, and then pick up the victory. In somewhat kind of way. But I was like, huh. I was like, that's interesting. And they beat him down. Did not thought Rey Mysterio and the rest of LWO was going to come out, but it didn't come out. But like I said, this match kind of shocked me. But if they didn't have all these little promos and all this other stuff going on, then I feel like just a couple more minutes they could have had a even better match.
What'd you think about Damage Control's promo?
Damage Control promo. As we talked about before, on our video prior to this one, make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, they do not need the tag titles. Like I was telling Little Big Man that I feel like Triple H is the problem behind this simply because every time Oscar has won a belt, he's always took a picture with Oscar behind the scenes. When they won the tag belts with her and Kyrie, they took, Triple H was up there taking pictures with them. I think he has a huge thing for for the Japanese wrestlers in a whole. And he's always trying, to help them. They're gonna bring in money and all that other stuff. But I feel like, that was a Triple H calling of them getting those tag titles off getting Carter Quintana chance.
Okay. All right. Shane?
The match, um, it was a quick little segment. They beat up Dragon Lee. Actually, it's kind of interesting because Dragon Lee always came and helped the LWO. And you mean to tell me that nobody was in the building? Just think about that for a second, right? Think about that if Dragon Lee ever was to, go to the dark side. I'm just pointing that out there.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting after Mania. As far as the match go, I mean, it was a decent little match. It was what it was. It's definitely gonna bring some heat to Escobar and Rey Mysterio. That match is gonna cook. I don't care what nobody say. That match is going to cook.
It's gonna cook.
So as far as the Damage Control promo, oh boy. Again, we treated this storyline like, oh yeah, let's have it backstage because we're rushing to get to the end of the goddamn show. And this is why I can't wait for this whole stick to be over. I love all four of them guys, but they are taking hell of time
Too
from a
much time.
2-hour show
To be doing a little bit of nothing.
to be doing this. Now, it kind of brings you back to the Attitude Era a little bit when it was 2 hours. And you like, oh yeah, you can't wait to see what happens next week, but they're not going to be on the show next week. But it kind of brings me back to that. but it's taking too much time now when you got all these talented and I mean great performers that's trying to get to the level of a Seth, a Cody, a Roman, and Rock. And that's no shade to Randy Orton because he's already there, and Logan Paul. But you know what I mean. Um, it's so much talent, man, especially in the women's division. Nobody's going to care about Damage Control, and nobody's going to care about Bailey. And
No.
it's crazy because Bailey is hella over. But
Mm.
again, it's just not going to be special because it looks like an afterthought. The build up just looks like an afterthought. And that's the sad part about this. Is Damage Control hella talented? Yes. Do they need to
Yes.
take the tag titles off the Kabuki Warriors?
Yes.
I think we touched on that on our last video. It's already up on our Wrestling Pit podcast. Go check that out. But hell yeah. They need to take the belts off of them. Put it back on the party girls. I like them. And yeah, Kyrie Sane is definitely good. I mean, I watched her in Japan. She's awesome. But NXT one was awesome. Yeah, she needs to showcase in the ring. So if we're gonna get all of this, if it's gonna be a payout after Mania, then I'm okay with it. But right now, these women need a lot more time, man, because it's so much talent, man. You need time. You need time, and
But
you need better storylines, and you need to book these women right. So
And speaking of booking, you just reminded me that's where I was going before I move it to this last segment of the night. That's where I was going with my rank. And I forgot it. So I moved it on and then I remembered it. The booking part when I was combining, I was talking about how AEW and WWE has the same problem was that they only seen and Triple H inherited this from Vince McMahon. It seemed like y'all can only book the top stars. Y'all don't know how to do nothing outside the top stars. This
exactly.
is no shade on Bianca, no shade on Charlotte, no shade on Becky, even Bailey, even Rhea. Like, there's no shade on the top female stars, no shade on the top male stars. But it seems like it's that's the problem with y'all booking. If it ain't the top stars, y'all don't know what to do with them. Y'all don't know what to do with the other people. And I get it, as a business, you gotta have somebody to make the other people look good. People got to pay their dues. But Tiffany ain't paying dues. You're booking her strong. So you don't have to always make them pay dues.
No.
You
right.
sometimes outside the line and make a newcomer look good.
Logan Paul is the U.S. champ. What?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Like, it seems like, come on now, like, don't pick and choose. You wanna listen to us when we say we want Cody. Listen to us about some of these other people like Chad Gable, Meechin, and all that. But that's where I was going with that. Is that AEW is worse at that, and
No
WWE's
God.
like a tweener with that.
Terrible.
And now we get to the main event, which got controversy on it because we let 24 hours pass, and now Roman Reigns is being heated on. And I'm gonna tell you why. So outside of the long ass entrances that took up all, and this is also why I say this episode had a pacing issue because we took about what fit between The Rock and Roman's entrance. That was about 15 minutes. Then we took up even more time with Cody and Seth. So the entrances I think was about at least a good 15, 25 minutes. But I will say this. The Rock, I like what they did with The Rock and his entrance. That was hot. That was hot. I like what they did with.
Oh yeah, yeah. With the thunder and all that, that was dope.
That
I'm
was
like,
lit.
okay, I get it. He's the most electrifying man, so electricity, got you.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it took too damn long with the entrance, y'all. Come on, man. I get it. Roman want everybody to bask in them and all that type of
Uh-oh.
but sometimes, especially when it's this, you need to moving along now. You need to move that along. We lost Chris for a minute, but he's back.
Okay.
But finally, we get to the ring. And Roman basically does his thing, tells him to acknowledge us, the bloodline. The Rock goes on his little tirade. I think he went on a tirade, or did he do that afterwards before Cody? I can't remember he went on a tirade before Cody came out or after he came
I think it was after.
out. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think he got the same thing. Cause I think Cody's, because after Roman said acknowledge us, Cody Rhodes music hit. So then we got out doing a long ass intro, and Cody
They come out
Rhodes,
the crowd.
and mind you guys, Cody, The Rock did do a 16-minute video on Instagram that I'm guessing that's supposed to be a part of this segment that did all the Rock talking. Oh God, I forgot what Cody said when he's trying to start getting on the mic. But basically, in short, he was getting ready to answer the challenge and tell him the challenge, but The Rock would interrupt and tell him to shut his mouth. And then he told Seth Rollins, "You shut your mouth, you walk in clown emoji before you even talk." And I'm like, okay, Rock about to cook you. He's about to lay some gospel. This dude just reiterate the whole stipulation on the match. I'm like, we know. So you took time to just to tell us something that we already know. Okay. All right, Rock. All right. I think you're getting a little bit of dimension there, because I think you forget we already know this. We've been knowing this last week. But I like that Seth called him on it. Because Seth told him to shut the hell up. We already know the stipulation. We know what's on the line. We know that the company is on the line. So I said, okay, Seth. Okay, Seth. Then he got the diarrhea Rock chant going. I said, okay, all right. That's what I need to see from you, Seth. All right, stand up for yourself. And Seth accepts the challenge. Here is where the controversy comes in. Roman starts to laugh. And he said, you gonna let him speak for you? You gonna let this cross-dresser speak for you? Now, at the time, I'm gonna get to why it's a controversy afterwards, but at the time,
I already know.
Nothing happened. We let 24 hours of crazy Twitter get a hold of this, and now all of a sudden Roman needs to be canceled. But he tells Seth he tells Cody that once he is done with him at WrestleMania, that's it. He won't get another shot at all against him in the championship. And The Rock reiterates that when he does lose, that he's going to make sure everything in his power that Cody never gets another title shot and never gets a chance to complete his story. And that he's going to he can say, yes, because I am the boss, I am on the board, and I'm going to make your title go away and all that. And they said something about Cody's family. Oh yeah, The Rock said that his grandfather is looking down on him proud. Roman is looking down on him proud, and that Cody's father is looking down on his hero. But he explained to Cody that he got two other siblings that he mentioned. He mentioned Dusty. He mentioned his older sister since they was in
20 years older than him.
He mentioned his sister who was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. And he said, you want to know why your father looked at them with so much high esteem? Because you was a mistake. And this is where I have a problem. Because then because we get to finally see Cody Rhodes get some get back. My boy Cody, he's telling Seth, no, I got this. He smacks the piss out of The Rock, right? The Rock, he takes his glass and he throws it. I'm like, we about to cook. We get in there. But then I forgot something. Didn't I just see the end logos just a few seconds ago? So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, was that the end logo? No, we ain't about to end the show, right? So then he gets into Cody's face, black. I'm like, What? I'm like, what? Did we just leave? Okay, so I'm like, okay. Somebody they gonna post it on YouTube, right? We're gonna see they ain't got into a brawl. They gonna be held back and everything. We're gonna see it
Yep.
on YouTube. Oh, wait, I don't see no WWE digital exclusive. All right, maybe. Somebody posted it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened. They
No.
just stared at each other.
They just going back and forth.
They just stared at each other, going back and forth.
Talking.
Cody and Seth embrace each other, and Rock and Roman just leave the ring. The security was a waste of time. What
Right.
was the
What was the
security
security for?
Paying them for nothing.
The fans? Make sure they didn't get in the ring.
I
Oh
forgot to
boy.
mention too that Nick Aldis went to go get Cody and them out the ring, out of their locker room. That's how they realized they wasn't in the locker room. I'm like, so how did they get out if there was only one way out? I know wrestling is supposed to be scripted, but
They was
ain't
never in there.
they can't draw a magical hole in the wall and just go like, come on, man.
Yo, they was never in there.
All right, so yeah, that's how the show ended. We just ended with a smack and nothing.
Nothing.
Jimmy and Solo were just there for nothing. Nothing. They were just there.
You know, I believe that's why Paul Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy walked away because they already knew nothing was going to happen. They
They
had
ain't walk
people.
away. They were just on the outside of the ring.
Oh, I thought they left. Oh, okay. I thought they
They
left.
ain't
No,
leave.
that's outside of the ring.
They were just outside the ring. You didn't even have to. They saw that while they were still on air.
Yeah,
I knew
Mm-hmm.
they were still there. They didn't go to the back. They were just on the outside.
Yeah, they were just making us think like something was gonna happen, but they in reality they was like, well, we need to go because they ain't gonna do nothing no way.
But the floor is yours, then, Chris. You tell me what you thought about this final moments of the show.
All right, so after this ending here, like you said before, besides like the long entrances and everything, um, just overall, I kind of felt like Cody hesitated, because like you said, you seen the little end caption come down at the bottom of the screen. I was like, wow, I was like, Cody's not gonna do nothing. Then they took it away, and then Cody just slapped him. I was like, okay, but like I said, Cody hesitated for a minute. He was like,
I
damn.
think
He was
because
like,
it looked like he was wanting to say more, but they told him like we running out of time. You gotta. I know you wanted to say something else, but slap because we got to get this on camera.
right, and I guess he was like, okay, I'll just slap him. All right,
Right.
and then
It looked like he
then
wanted to
they
say some
stared at
more
him.
stuff, but he just slapped.
Yeah, he'll probably do it. He'll probably do it on Raw. Let him do it on Raw because you got a whole 3 hours to do it on there. So, but I wish Raw would at least pay a visit on Raw and cut a promo, like they said for not to spoil anything, but looks like they're gonna do like the Rock's concert or whatever on SmackDown next Friday.
I was just getting ready to say that.
But he should have saved that for Monday Night Raw at least. I mean, he can do whatever he want. I mean,
He's the boss.
From what I remember, the only reason why he keep appearing on this, other than the storyline, the reason why he's appearing on SmackDown because those are the cities he's promoting the WFC or whatever that football thing he brought
Oh,
in.
the
UFL
yeah,
or something
The
like
the
that.
UFL.
UFL, yeah. That's why he's only appearing on SmackDown because those are the cities he's promoting. Those
Yeah, those are the cities that have teams. Yeah,
yeah, those are the cities
those are
that
the
have
cities that got
teams.
teams.
Raw
And it
Raw
starts
is
at
not
the end of the month,
Raw is not going to be at places that he needs to promote him at. That's why he's only on SmackDown.
Okay.
which
Jeff?
makes sense.
Yeah, business wise, yeah. But that's it. That's it, Chris.
Yep, that's it for me.
Shane, go ahead,
Everything.
buddy.
Wake up.
Wake up, Shane.
I'm about to say, go ahead, Jeff.
All right, I go. This segment was actually good. I liked it. Like it's one of the best ones that they had so far. And With them cooking it like this, it better be real good at WrestleMania because they they took it away from Cody and Roman 1-on-1. Like if this tag team match is garbage, then I'm gonna be upset. You have all this time for promos. You go overtime on promos, and if it's garbage at WrestleMania, then it's just like why even let them cut promos? What's the point of them cutting promos and then the match be garbage?
Only
Oh
reason why this
man, but
match
that
is happening because it was a part of the agreement that Rock was going to wrestle that at this year's WrestleMania.
yeah,
And since they had to backpedal because they thought they was going to be doing Rock versus Roman, they had to backpedal because of the fan outrage, and they didn't want to have the whole match just booed out their arena. So they had to backpedal, but Rock still is obligated. It still needs to fulfill his obligations for them at WrestleMania. So they like, okay, we just gonna do a tag team. I pretty much figured that's why they doing that.
so one thing I think they should have done was put the Rocket in the Royal Rumble. They should have put him in the Royal Rumble and had him. I'm not had him win, had him win the Royal Rumble,
Yeah,
and then I
but he has a lot of ring rust though.
That's how you can protect them that way. That's why you make them number 30. You protect
Yeah,
them. You make them number 30. So all you gotta do is come in there and do his little signature stuff, and then throw somebody over the road. You ain't gotta do too much.
right.
You ain't gotta do too much. That's actually a good way to protect them.
That's a
That's what
smart.
they
That's a
did with
smart.
CM Punk for
Hmm.
real. They kind of
right.
they kind of did it for CM Punk. He haven't had a singles match, at least not on TV. He had one on all, in the house. So, but that's why it's that. Go ahead, Shane. Let me hear from you, brother.
Come here. Let me get close for this one. You need to take this whole entire warfare and throw this shit in the goddamn trash. I don't give a damn about The Rock. I don't care about Seth. I don't care about Cody finishing the story anymore. I don't care about Roman because none of this shit makes no sense. None of it. None of it. I don't care what anybody say. We got Hollywood Rock. Big deal. I don't care about none of that. The whole point of the Rumble was Cody versus Roman. We should have left it like that. Y'all was already promoting Rock versus Roman before Cody even won the Rumble. If that was
4
the
years.
case, you should have let The Rock run the Rumble. How we got here, don't get me wrong. It's interesting and whatever the case may be. And I'm okay with some of it. But throw this shit in the trash. This shit needs a whole restart. Because none of this shit makes no sense. None of it. Now, and the reason why I say that is because we all know at the tag team match, Rock and Roman damn sure not gonna lose. It ain't
They.
gonna be a one up. I don't want Cody Rhodes to win the title that way. No.
No.
Cody should have said in that statement, listen, if we win anybody from the back, another promotion interferes to help me or Roman, we're gonna vacate the championship. That would have made it more interesting going forward.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that would
Now,
that would have raised my eyebrow.
now,
Yeah,
now we would have been like, oh shit, who's gonna win this
Now they
tag
cooking.
match?
Now they cooking.
Now we getting somewhere. Seth Rollins actually shutting up The Rock. That was great. That's what I needed. I needed that. Cody, come here. You need to start saying something. Cook Cody, I need you to cook. Rock is bullying you on this microphone. I need Roman is bullying Cody on the microphone. I need Cody to start cooking. It'll look like he was going to say some more, and they had to get the slap off, whatever the case may be. And then I seen the video that they didn't do anything. What was the point? Why? Why?
You
Now
just
I'm gonna
piping
be
up data.
yeah, and again, why? Why? Now don't get me wrong, this tag team match is going to be electrifying because you got 4 of the top stars there doing it. But let's be real. All 3 of them, Roman, Rock, and Roman, Cody, and Seth
Yeah.
is really protecting the Rock.
For real. It really is. It really is.
Cause
Unless the Rock surprises.
Why you say
no,
that? Why you
no,
say that,
hell
Shane?
no. And the reason why I say that because I think the Rock still got ring rust. I think he
Yeah.
got ring rust. Can you? And this kind of leads me back to the question that everybody was kind of eliminating on TikTok. Y'all really think The Rock can last with Roman Reigns for 50 minutes in the main event?
No. No. 50? No.
That's like 15.
Not even
That's
15.
that's why I said they probably gonna do Rock versus Roman next year and let Rock get some time to actually get the ring underneath him again.
Yeah, he has to. He
Have
has
to.
to.
He's
But
57 years old.
for that slap to not turn into a brawl, and we didn't get a WWE exclusive.
No, you know why it didn't turn into a brawl? Because the smack was on the Rock. Now had it just been Roman, Seth, and Solo in the ring, and Cody would have slapped the Roman, that would have been a brawl.
Been a brawl. It'd have been a brawl.
It would have been a
And
brawl.
this is my other problem with and this is my other problem with Jay versus Jimmy. Why Jay didn't just come out of nowhere and get that shit cracking? Bro, your brother done screwed you 5 times.
And you ain't did nothing.
You ain't appeared on the show. You ain't showed
No.
up.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Why Jay didn't come out of nowhere and get that shit cracking?
Right.
And
Exactly.
time is slipping, and I don't want them to try to do it and rush it, and
You
now
only got
be
you
like,
only got
oh,
2
well,
more
now
weeks.
we're gonna try to rush the feud and make the match for
Tick
WrestleMania.
tock. Tick
No.
tock.
Use this time to cook it like you're doing.
Yeah.
Just you're not doing it right with Jay's response.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like what do we Jay should have came hot headed, like you know what, if we going in, came from under the ring or something. Boop boop boop. We probably would have got a brawl then. And I would have been with that better than Cody hesitating to slap this guy. Cody hesitated. And he hesitated bad. He looked bad. Cody, you supposed to be the Royal Rumble winner going in this strong. You looking like a chump. That's what you looking like right now. You looking like you just getting bullied. And I
Looking
get
like
it. It's his image, whatever the case may be. He's the good guy. He wants to stay professional. Nah, fuck that. You gotta let things go. You gotta let loose. Because right now, Rock and Roman, they killing you in every aspect. They killing you. So I mean, it was a cool segment though. I'm glad Cody got a slap back. Thank God for that. We needed that. We needed that bad. Seth Rollins speaking up. And here's one more thing too. They dropped the ball a little bit when they came from the crowd. They could have did Cody music, and then they could have did the Shield music like Seth did at the Royal Rumble. That would have been hard.
I thought, you know what? I will say, I thought that's what they was going with.
I thought so too. I was like, Oh, why we? Nah, never mind. Damn.
Go ahead.
No, he was saying that's how he was. He was saying he was like, oh, we about to do the show, and then they just didn't do it. So he like, nah.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna hit that Shield music. I was about to be like, we cooking that,
Yeah,
boy.
because in one of his promos, he did say something about the Shield,
Hmm.
and
I do
But for
want to
God,
add though. Oh,
oh
go
wait,
ahead.
oh my fault. Let me get this out. For God's sake, WWE, come here. Don't have Seth turn on Cody in a tag match, and then have The Rock turn on Roman at their match. Don't
Yeah,
fucking do it.
no, we don't need a double turn. You're gonna do a turn, which we know you're gonna do a turn. Just let it be one. Just
Don't
let it.
do it.
Roman's gonna be babyface, gonna turn babyface in Mania.
Nah, The Rock is definitely gonna be a babyface. he's
But I
he's
do,
already too loved.
yeah, yeah. I do want to add though that when the one the conversation that came up when Cody was trying to pass it on to The Rock, they were saying that they wouldn't be the first time because Stone Cold did it one time where one of his Rumble wins he didn't main event that year's WrestleMania. Someone else did, and then he like got this he did at a different pay per view. I'm like it wouldn't have made sense regardless. Just because it happened with Stone Cold don't mean it made sense. It didn't make sense when it happened with Stone Cold.
Hell no. And I think Austin damn near busted his knee. I think it was like a knee or something we put at that time. Man, no, Rock, come here. Come here, Rock. No. What you spitting is bullshit. Stop. You trying to save the nonsense. Stop, bro. Stop. Because you making no sense. None.
No,
None.
that didn't come from The Rock and them. That was coming from like the fans. The
Oh,
fans
yeah,
was
yeah.
the fans was bringing up that this happened before with Stone Cold. And I was just like, it didn't make sense then either.
Yeah, it
It
didn't
Indeed.
don't
make
make
sense
sense.
then, and it don't make sense now.
It
Now,
don't make
right?
yeah. It don't make sense at all to have a Royal Rumble winner and then don't have the main event outside of real life injury. I can understand it's a real life injury. You can't do nothing about that. But don't make sense to have story wise just to have somebody win and not main event. But
And this
before we
is,
get, oh, go ahead.
hold on, and this is what I want to say uh, before you wrap it up. Moving forward, WWE needs to stop saying whoever wins the Royal Rumble, they're going to main event the Royal Rumble. Because
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
barely, yeah, main event WrestleMania. Because barely is not main eventing no goddamn WrestleMania.
No,
Right.
because of the tag team match, you would have main evented night one.
Beyonce less.
Exactly.
But before I hand it over to Chris to wrap this up, I did want to talk about the controversy. So, because Twitter is a cesspool of just crazy people, this is, people forget he made jokes about Seth Rollins wearing his wife's clothes. Everybody
Uh-huh.
was everybody was laughing, he and ha ha. But I don't what people saying they got offended, they want to cancel him now and stuff like that. He's transphobic, he's homophobic, he's this, he's that. I'm like, it's only because he actually said the words cross-dresser. He didn't have a problem with it when he was just saying, why are you wearing your wife's clothes? Oh, you're wearing your wife's shoes. You're wearing your wife's pants. Like that's how he been saying it before. But now that he used the word cross-dresser, now all of a sudden he's a homophobic and
Everybody's
trans,
mad. Yeah.
and everybody's mad. Now they want him canceled, fired from WWE. I'm just like, I hate that Twitter and the fact that you got people who's in power with social media is around. Because no, it wasn't even, it's not even that deep. This is a scripted show. It's not that deep. It's not.
Leave it alone.
It's
Yeah,
not that deep. These people do
yeah,
not hate each other in real life.
you got people taking it hard
And
out there, man.
Roman, actually, except for Roman, are one of the two best, his closest friends.
Yes.
But for you to get all mad talking about Roman is this and that, and he needs to be canceled. No, like, come on, man. Can we not just do this? Because y'all just we still talking about the fact that not only do you still saying racist stuff towards Bianca, now you got to say Roman is homophobic and transphobic. And I'm just like, you know what? You really need to kill this Twitter. I rather Twitter just disappear. Instagram too, because I know it originated from Instagram and then transferred over to Twitter. And I'm just
Yes,
like,
they
kill
do.
both of them, man. Just because,
Just
God,
kill both of them.
it wasn't that serious. You act like
Right.
he went up to him and said, "I hate trans people," and you like one of them. He didn't say that. He wasn't even talking to Seth. He was disrespecting Seth by talking to Cody. He said it like as a disrespect to Cody. Like, I'm not even about to acknowledge you. I'm gonna tell Cody, you gonna let this cross dresser speak for you?
Mhm.
And that's what Seth kind of fell off for me, because I'm like, you didn't want to like say nothing to that at all. Okay, whatever. But apparently, yeah. So I just, guys, stop it. Just stop. Stop. There was
Please.
nothing wrong with the line. There was nothing wrong.
Lord have mercy.
There was nothing wrong with it. It was
Yeah,
just,
I see it. I seen it today too, and I was just like, "Yo, y'all are."
yeah. I would. Do you realize what the Attitude Era was? Had this been around with Attitude Era, y'all would have had so much to say about that. Because Attitude Era was nothing but a cesspool or sexual innuendo, sex, and
Right.
almost bicycle
Exactly.
pistol behavior. We had a live
Exactly.
sex show celebration. Lita and Edge, a whole promo was just about Lita and Edge having sex in the middle of the
Mm-hmm.
ring. Like, come on. And even that went off the rails because you really saw Lita's tits. Lita really got
Exactly.
on the ring and they accidentally showed it. So come on, man. Like, do you really
They
think
need
that
to stop, bro.
just stop?
Oh God.
Just stop.
Like
That's
this
why
show is
they don't
PG.
want to go TV 14. Because you realize what WWE was when they was TV 14.
TV 14.
Jesus Christ, you guys, stop it. Just stop. Just stop. It's a video game. It's a scripted TV show. Leave these people alone. These people do not care about you.
If you don't
These
like
people
it,
are,
For
don't watch
real.
these people are making millions of dollars every day. You're going to watch WrestleMania regardless. You're going to watch SmackDown Raw regardless. You're going to watch NXT regardless.
it. Dude, they going to their
Nobody's
job like everybody else.
Nobody's going in. These people do not care what
And
you
it's
feel.
not. And it's not them. And it's not them. Uh, it's not them. I don't want to use the word gays, but it's not them type of people. It's them transphobic people that just want all the respect and just want everybody to bow down to them. No, motherfucker, calm down. It's not that serious. It is not that kind of show. It's not
No,
that serious, yo.
it is
For
not
real.
that serious.
Y'all
No.
want every goddamn thing. Like, no, go away, man. Like, what? Listen,
Like,
I love all people, but at the end of the day, assholes is assholes.
yeah. Do you know how many times DX and John Cena alone made gay jokes?
Yo, for real.
Like, come on now. Come on now. You just didn't have internet to voice your opinion, but come on now. The
For
John
real.
Cena, just them two, just Shawn Michaels and Triple H and John Cena alone, you got down there with a thousand words of material about gay people.
Yo, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Hell, they even talk about midgets. They made fun of midgets. Come on. That's all I got to say about that. Get some help, people. Everything.
For
Stop
real.
being so sensitive. Everything is not. Everything. There's some things,
Go to
yes,
a
that you
therapist.
rage about, Bianca getting racist talks towards her. Yes, that's something you could get outraged about. But what Roman said was no. That was no. That was no. That was. That was no. But go ahead, Chris.
All right, you guys. Thanks for you guys stopping in tonight on checking out our WWE's Friday Night Smackdown review from March the 8th of 2024. So till next time, you guys, be sure to subscribe to Wrestling Pit Podcast here on YouTube.com. Checking out all our other videos that we, either ranted on, did a review, but we got some rants inside of these reviews. So be sure to check those out. Thanks to all of us here today. Shout out to Hector as well.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out to
out to
Hector.
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 Hopefully he'll be back, within our next video. We've been missing for the past couple, but we know he will be here hopefully next time. So you guys, see y'all later, and we'll see you guys again here at the Wrestling Pit Podcast. Peace out, you guys.
Wrestling Pit
Wrestling
Podcast,
Pit
baby.
Podcast, baby.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.